Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for May 30th through June 5th, 2016. So let's just take a moment to take a deep breath and to really allow yourselves to just release anything that's on your mind and to allow yourself to be nurtured by the messages of your angels and by the guidance that is being indicated to you through the experiences that you are seeking and through the life experiences that you are having. And so right away, they are indicating, they wrote out the word and they're writing it again, book. And they are showing me an for you to, since it seems like that someone may be struggling with something that they're trying to write or something that they're trying to read for a test, or it just may be something that you're doing for some research and you're finding information that you're trying to gather for this project to be a bit challenging for you. And so I'm getting that what they really want you to do is to really begin by taking some time for yourself. So taking some time for relaxation, for self-care and nurturing, especially for your body. They're indicating that you've had a lot, that you've been a lot of responsibilities, and you've kind of been sort of in this mode of handling and trying to manage and control all of your responsibilities, and you've forgotten to lighten up and to enjoy yourself. And when you don't make it a practice to enjoy yourself, what you end up doing is you end up focusing on a lot of things that creates this kind of focus of anxiety and worry. So what they're actually saying is that you can help yourself here to have a more carefree, more being in the flow, being in your own alignment, like experience, if you would incorporate into your life more opportunities for personal enjoyment and pleasure. And they're saying that this is sort of really the time that you're just about busting over. Your inner being is just really seeking some kind of outlet, and some kind of outlet of recreation and getting a sense of vacation. So if you can manage to take some kind of vacation time, or even if it's just that you take a few hours, a break, or do something different on your lunch break, where you just go and sit and relax instead of maybe just going out to lunch with and hanging around with the group of people. Any way that you can do this and to do it as often, if you can't take a big vacation. I know this week begins for us here in America, Memorial Day. So, so that, make sure you take that time to really dedicate to your own relaxation so that you are no longer focused on the things that you're worried about. And they guarantee you that each detail will, as you give it room to breathe and you give yourself some space, that the alignment will occur for these things more naturally, in which you'll be able to come back to it with a fresh perspective, and your body, your mind, your energy will just be freed and loosened to just, be open to the insight. So they're actually showing me some lightning bolts here, and that you're just gonna have, when you do this, you're gonna have these like huge revelations, insight, solutions. It's gonna be like genius, and rewarding. Like when you come back. So give yourself this opportunity. You know, uh, don't feel like you need to keep plowing ahead, because you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to feel stuck, because this is an indication that you are resisting what you need in order to allow the path of least resistance to unfold for you, to allow the manifestations. The universe guides you in a way, in its way, which is really your way, the way that you perform best, the way that you can achieve your own happiness. The universe. So those nudges that you get from the universe, it's like all those little. It's like if you had this really strenuous obstacle course where all of these things were placed and you had to run. Let's say at a certain speed, and it was timed. You had to get from one end to the other. The universe, if you try to do it on your own, it's going to stress you. So what the universe does is guide you with these little nudges, and it literally walks you around everything with your eyes closed. That's how profound your guidance is. And you won't even have to be stressed at all. And they'll help you get there in the timing that's just right. Not the timing that what everybody else is indicating. And usually the timing that they don't even know that is not what they need. So don't worry, but follow the indications, the little nudges you're getting. I tell you, the more that you do this, and you will find that all of a sudden, like rewards and the blessings just come so rapidly, and you're gonna actually enjoy it. You're gonna say, "Oh my goodness, this is so much fun," to just really to follow your guidance, and to get. It seems like you're getting rewarded for it, just for following your guidance, and this sort of association with I follow my guidance and the rewards come is because it's alignment. This is what happens when there are no distractions between your connection, the communication with your inner being, and you. Because your inner being is filled with all the rewards that you have created and desired and asked for through the contrast of experiences that you have allowed yourself to sift through. See, and this is what is bringing rewards to you. So open yourself to this, because this is going to really give you a profound confidence in the universe, and you need to feel like you're being nurtured. And when you don't do this, you withhold that nurturing. And this is what makes life begin to seem hard and cruel and, cold and callous. And it's not. It's just how it's that when we don't listen to our guidance, then it can't be rewarding. It can't be fun. But when we do, it is. And so they're saying that in this week, you're really going to feel loved. You're going to have this sense, you're going to really get this huge sense, although your whole perspective about how you see the world is going to change, and how you see yourself in it, and really you're going to feel a profound love that the universe has had for you all along, and it's just going to just all of a sudden hit you just in a very profound way. So do this so that you can really discover how much love there is for you, and and how infinite and abundant and how much the desire is for you to know this. There is such a profound desire for you to know this. And when you do, you can begin to participate actively and deliberately in your own expansion. So let's take a look at the cards for the beginning of the week. And wonderful to start off with, this is Archangel Sandalphon, and I don't know if we've had this card since I've started doing these readings since 2012. We may have had it once, but very well suited. Just the image of Archangel Sandalphon here, playing a mandolin and enjoying himself and just relaxing. And this in the message is gentleness. So the message on the card says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So this just conveys everything that was just said, even about the path of least resistance, is gentleness. We've all not been practicing this because we feel like if we don't, no pain, no gain. Wow. So that's like a major belief just fueling all of our actions. And without even thinking about it, we just incorporate it. And we do it without saying, does that really make sense? When I have guidance that's guiding me here, but then I choose not that guidance because the outside world or the way things appear outside of me is indicating that I won't be respected unless I, don't do things in the opposite way. If I'm not aggressive, it means I'm not passionate enough. I mean, wow, we connect aggression and a passion together. Not so. And so, let's really, and when you're in the state where you feel resistance, when you feel like you're being challenged, when you feel like obstacles are there, this is because you are not following the path of least resistance. You are not believing in the gentleness that the love of the universe has for you, and in the ways that it is trying to help you, that is gentle, and the ways that you can be helpful to yourself, that is gentle. Don't be, so this week pay very much attention to the contrast between your own inner compassion or gentleness and the gentleness of others or the lack of it. And it is not to judge them, but it is to notice that this is the path that is not the path of least resistance. So turn in the other direction. Okay? I feel like my tongue is somehow twisted in my mouth today. But so that means there is something that you need to really be extra, I don't want to say careful, but extra sensitive. Not to guard yourself. That's not it, because nobody has power outside of you to truly take you off that path. But this is something that is about you and within you, and something that you want to put into practice, and something that you want to just do for yourself. It's like wanting to create beauty around you. And gentleness is like a form of beauty that allows you to begin to pay attention to things in a whole new way, to notice completely new nuances that are being offered to us in some kind of vibrational form throughout our senses in life. And so Archangel Sandalphon also, besides being the angel who helps us with carrying our prayers to God, he also, according to Doreen Virtue, helps us with aggressive tendencies and to help heal them. So this week, be very mindful of your own aggression towards your dreams. Don't wrestle those dreams. I'm not going to wrestle that book until I get it, or I'm going to bam, bam, bam until I get this done. Nah, gentle, because tension, restraining, putting your fists like this, you're gripping tight. No flow in that. So you got to allow that flow. Okay, let go. Wherever you feel tension in your body, great exercise to do this week, body awareness meditations. And where you go through your body, starting wherever, head or feet, and working your way all the way up and seeing where the muscles are tense and letting them go as a practice, a reminder in meditation to do the same likewise with energy that you are creating and that you are receiving energy that comes in as guidance. Be gentle. Don't get into suspicious thinking or fearful thinking. So take this to the best levels that will allow you a great shift for your inner being and something for you to now start to chew upon gently. It's just like we even eat our food too fast, right? And we like we're not even savoring and really, allowing this comfort in our jaw and as we're eating and so that we can relax the tongue and just really be aware of the sensations of the food in the mouth and the allow the taste buds to absorb all of these delicious flavors. So, and even when we're making stuff, sometimes we compound too many things, as in cooking, too many ingredients. But the same thing can be said too of our process. Sometimes we overly complicate things and we throw too much in, and you can't make heads and tails of it. This is not gentle. This is aggressive. This is aggressive planning, aggressive strategies. So simplify so that you can put some room in there for your own pleasure and enjoyment of your process. No wonder you get frustrated, huh? So take a step back this week. So you need some time. You may need some vacation time. You may need some time to yourself, but you also, as you are doing, use the time, use this linear time to enjoy process, to mix in with your doing an enjoyment, a pleasure. So mix those two ingredients together, okay? Inspired action and pleasure, passion, love of what you're doing, okay? And they write in the word avoid. So don't try to avoid, okay, as a way to get out of. No, they're not talking about denial or avoiding something. They're just saying move forward, but be gentle. Don't overcomplicate your thinking. Don't try to force. Pay attention to the energy. This is like what I get in a real sense of like a living meditation this week. Is that what they really want you to get into? Wow, thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Really amazing. And look at the card for the beginning of the week. So this is going to really create, and just getting a sense of this card, its first message that this whole procedure, okay, this process is going to shift everything like a 360, the wheel, right? So the wheel of fortune here, the wheel will turn in a whole new direction for you. And number one, this is momentum already that was in place. So you have been doing your work, and now you are ready actually to hear this message this week, which is going to allow you to, enjoy this ride and hop on. Now, I was seeing before the reading, and it reminded me of just traveling somewhere. So, this is also indicating that many of you may be on the road at the beginning of this week and, going somewhere, travel. They really want to encourage you if you thought you were going to wanted to go somewhere and you were thinking, nah, I'll just stay home. They're saying, nah, go ahead, because they were guiding you to do that. And there was this really tremendous light aura that I saw from behind to the image of two people traveling. And so it was very peaceful. It was just divine. I know it's a cheap version of what I'm really trying to express vibrationally, but and I know because it sounds cliche. I know it's not cheap. It just sounds, but there is something that you're going to really look forward to. They're writing the word look, and they're indicating too. They wrote the word beach, so and fish. So go to the beach if you were thinking about going to the beach, or if you haven't thought about going, go to the beach, and and maybe you thought about doing some fishing or swimming with the in the water with, maybe it could be a lake or a river or a stream, but have fun, okay? Get out, and they're saying don't miss this opportunity, okay? Especially because being in this environment of nature is going to be golden for you, meaning healing and helpful. They're writing the word helpful, and they wrote the word gold. So, really, and it's going to put you, they wrote the word left, which I'm understanding symbolically in this moment to me, the receptive mode, because they're writing the word lack. You've been focused so much on lack, and that comes from working too hard towards your goals and lacking any enjoyment and pleasure in your life, and that will eventually get you in that lack mentality, whether you have lots of money or not. There's all forms of lack that we can all touch upon, no matter what our economic circumstances are. And so this is an assignment for the beginning of the week to get out there, and this is going to have such great benefits for you. So this is like a week of therapy. Take care of yourself, and boy, you're going to be rewarded. I mean, we just keep getting this message over and over again. So the card says a time for a positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So doing this for yourself is going to unravel greater rewards that you could not have imagined. And they don't seem to relate, but they're going to, because when you feel good, the universe, you start to attract feel good opportunities. And look, I think we had this card last week, the star card in the middle of the week, and another major arcana. I think we had like two major arcanas too last week. So you can see that this is having profound spiritual awakening and shifts on your life, effects on your life. So don't miss out on the opportunities of this week. Again, this card for the middle week is indicating a very positive, optimistic card here about your long-term plans, okay? And the Archangel Jophiel, so we have Archangel Michael and Archangel Jophiel. And so both of these archangels, along with Archangel Sandalphon, is perfect, because Archangel Michael helps you to deal with fears and helps you to see. His name means he who sees God. So he helps you to see your light when you get stuck in the shadows and of your ego. He can help pull you out of that. And Archangel Jophiel, she will dust off your mind, so to speak, and help you to spruce up your thoughts and to see your reality in a very beautiful way. So if in the middle of the week, she's pouring these vessels of water, and you can see that from it grows, there are new opportunities that are growing, expansion that is available, and things start to flow more naturally. So Archangel Jophiel is helping you to nurture yourself and the path that you are seeking to serve through your purpose. This card indicates that a card of hope, that replenishment, that improvements, things that are maybe something recently in the past was troubling. It's like I think of this card as also a sense of recovery. So you may in the middle of the week feel as though you're feeling recovered, replenished, rejuvenated, and you have this new optimism and this new energy for life. So this the beginning of the week, the vacation and taking some time pays off, and to work with these two archangels to help you to shift your perspective so that you can and be more gentle in your process. All right, let me just tune in to see if there is any additional information from Archangel Jophiel. And she's just showing me that you've been just really, you're going to see how you've been putting too much, you've been drained because you've been giving your resources away in other ways to other things that has created a gap in your own alignment. And you've just been sort of, and now, you know, you're going to realize that it's time to take some of that giving and that you've been giving to other projects or other people, and to start to really balance that out. And that's what's going to give you this new sense of hope and help you to feel more balanced, as she has those two jugs as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. All right, and like last week, we had a minor arcana card here for the weekend, and so it's like kind of get into something specific. So in the minor arcana kind of represents something more detailed to our day-to-day lives, and all of this is going to create a shift, you wanting to make some kind of move. Okay, and so this could be a literal move, but this is something that you're going to feel, because this is the suit of water, emotions, relationships. So you may feel a need to change the way you are relating to the world, which we hope this whole new process of gentleness will actually be something that you continue to incorporate in your like a pattern in your life. And it could also mean that you're gonna move on from a relationship, or move on from a job relationship, or move on from your community and relocate. So this is going to create some new ideas in you by the weekend, where you're going to see yourself in a different position. You may move on from some kind of attitude or belief that you've just been, beating the drum about for a very long time. They're showing me a park bench, and with sort of a group of people, and they're kind of fading out. So I feel like there's going to be some shift in your community. So you may get guidance to relocate to another community, or you may be feel the need to interact, or I get a feeling like a charity or something in your community that you want to get involved in, or you may get involved in. It can go a couple of different ways here, but just be aware that I get the sense that it really has something to do with your community. The card says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. So you're going to move on to do something that is a little bit more meaningful, possibly in your community or in your life. So just be open to this and don't resist it. Follow the little nudges. If you don't know where you're going, just follow it and see and you'll see the rewards will come. The answers, the people, it will come. Do not make guidance, do not make your dreams conditional, meaning, once I get this and I get this, then I'll do it. No, do it, and then you'll see the unconditional love pour in, meaning the guidance, the the help, the finances, it will come. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen for myself recently. You follow your dreams and then things start to fall into place. So really do that. Okay. And the card I pulled from the bottom is the Page of Water. So this card is, I don't know why I'm just getting a sense of be open to something new. It could be a new love. It could be a new passion, a new spiritual something, a new relationship. It could be something new, kind of coming into your life. It says here intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. So this could be something that is that deals with your creativity or something new coming up or popping up for you. So just be open to that. And let me just take a moment here to just tune in. So it's interesting as I look at these two cards side by side, the Archangel Sandalphon. So, and this card, which also indicates someone artistic. So this is going to be, is an underlying message for the week, a very creative week. And you're going to have a lot of sort of a flow, right? Water. So things are going to really flow. And the whole thing is to just be open to the way that things are flowing. So there's going to be some new ideas or new insights, especially, pay attention to the energy, your psychic sort of information that comes to you. Be very open to your intuition. Okay, so this is going to be a week where your intuition, you're going to get some new spikes in your intuition and some new things sort of awakening for you. So just be very, very open to this and follow the gentle guidance. All right, so we send you so much love and angel blessings. And I thank you all for joining us here each week, for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, so that you can get the videos as they come up each week. And also join us. Thank you for joining us on Facebook and for all of the new subscribers there. And if you haven't been there yet, you can go to the link below this video for the Facebook, and you can also find these daily card messages that we do on the Facebook page through Twitter as well, and the videos. So you can go to either one of those links. If you're looking for an angel reading, go to my website, which you can find below, www.theangelschool.com, and there you can purchase a reading. My office hours are from Monday through Friday, 12 to 6 p.m. This Monday I will be off, and so I won't be doing a card message, but we'll start the card messages on Tuesday. And so until next week, enjoy yourself, be gentle, and may God's blessings be with you.